You're both correct. It says that a function is a relation in which each element in the domain is mapped onto one and only one element. One element means a unique element, right? Or a unique image in the codomain. As the example you give, a one-to-one mapping. You can have a one-to-one mapping, you can have a many-to-one mapping. Now both of these mappings are considered as functions, right? And they are also relations, but it says that every function is a relation, but not every relation is a function, right? For example, if we have one-to-many, now a one-to-many mapping is a relation, but it's not a function. Are we clear so far? So let's continue. So first one we're going to start with injection first. Now in order to have an injection, this is what must follows, right? Now if f is a function, x maps onto y, right, is injective if and only if, right? If and only if there, for every an element of x, there exists a unique y an element of So let's go. So this is the criteria, right, for injective or injection mapping, right? So if f is a function and x maps onto y, so we have the domain and the codomain is injective if and only if for every a element x there's a unique b an element of y, which implies that whenever f of a is equal to f of b, a is equal to b, right? So put this on a visual diagram. If we have this, if this is your x and this is your y, now if you have this is your x, this is your y, your domain, your codomain. Now we have 3 elements in your domain and we have 4 elements in your codomain. This is termed as a one-to-one mapping, right? If you notice, each element in your codomain, right, is related or is mapped onto only one element in your domain. Now if you notice here, we have an element in your codomain which does not have a mapping commutate, right? So this is still a one-to-one mapping, right? Now for the next one we're gonna do, it is surjective. But just to show you a comparison between injective and surjective before I start, if I'm to take this out, and then we have a totally different type of classification of a function, right? So this is what is meant by injection or injective mapping, right? So let us continue with surjective.